You got to see the exhibit last night, and you have loaned us material for the exhibit, and you're in the exhibit. Can you talk a little bit about just your response to it, or just the whole idea of having an exhibit all about women in rock?
It's, first of all, it's a long time overdue because women in rock have been there just as long as the men have been there. And they're strong, yeah. Janet Joplin, I mean, don't nobody sing any harder than she sang. And there's been women in rock for a long time, and we just haven't got our due. But it's like everything else with women in business. It takes a long time for them to become the president, you know, from the secretary getting the coffee to, you know, to being the executive. Like, and I think women belong in rock because I did a lot of the work for Phil Spector. I called the singers. I checked and made sure the time was right. He was just in the studio, you know, not that his part wasn't great, but our part was just as great, but we never got anything for it. The exhibit is wonderful. I walked through it and I actually got chills from seeing the great women who came even before me, because a lot of the people who got in the rock and roll women were what they call side men, you know, for their contribution to the music. And just to see it, see all the costumes, it's worth every dime just to go in just to see what we wore. And the hairdos. It was really so very, very exciting. And what I love, they have another exhibit on the side where people who were just inducted this year, and they have a whole display that just for the people who got inducted this year. And I just stood there looking at it. It's just, you know, it's like, it's seeing your whole body of work at one time coming through the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, finding your name on different spots. So it's worth seeing. It's amazing. It will give women strength, you know, that want to do things and think they can't do it because of whatever reason. Looking at that, we'll just say, hey, I can do this too. Not just singing, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do anything.